Hey there. I made a video about the altercation between Congressman Ted Yoho of Florida and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York recently, but I had to delete the video because there was sound problems. And all part of trying to become a political commentator, running across the technical difficulties and everything. And as I said, I'm kind of all thumbs doing what I'm doing, and I'm trying to do better as a YouTube political commentator. So I don't want to let you all down. It means a lot to me to talk and comment and flap my guns away about all the politics. So let me go back to commenting on it since the previous video was deleted. Earlier this past week, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was basically accosted by Congressman Ted Yoho of Florida. He got really loud with her, wiggling his finger near her face, and talking really ugly to her, and using foul language. And I would repeat what he said about her, but YouTube seems to, I have a theory that YouTube seems to crack down on people using foul language, and I cuss like a sailor. Um, so I need to kind of watch my language. Amazing atheist, I don't know how you get away with it, but I'm glad you do. But having that said, I watch I watched that the apology that he made afterwards. And I'll tell you what he called her. He called her an effing B, F, the F word, and the B word, and and it it traveled around what he did. He looked really bad doing this. So he made a speech on the floor, apologizing for what he said, but not apologizing for his passion. And she commented on it, and she had every reason to be upset because nobody should have to go through that. And if the shoe was on the other foot, and a progressive member of the U.S. House of Representatives did that to some right wing person in the U.S. House of Representatives, it would be just as wrong. Okay, want to have that straightened out. But what I mean, she was still upset. It is not in my place to tell AOC whether she should fully accept his apologies or not. But I will tell you what I think. I mean, you know, um, I think he's an a hole for it. I think he's a jerk. And let me tell you, Ted Yoho is not fit to be in the same room in her presence, in Alexandria Ocasio Cortez's presence. Granted, she's not perfect, but she's one of my favorite members of Congress. Um, I love the fact that she triggers the right wing in this country, and she triggers corporate Democrats. I love it. When she got elected, she made it clear what special interests do. They go and contact new members of Congress and pretty much tell them, we're going to bribe you. That's what we're here for. I love the fact that she staged a sit-in front of Nancy Pelosi's office, referring to the trying to get her to address climate change and the Green New Deal. I love the fact that, as I said, that she upsets the Fox News people. She upsets Nancy Pelosi. She upsets the panel on The View. She upsets the people from Fox and Friends. And if you're upsetting Fox and Friends, and you're sitting there and upsetting the liberals and the neoconservative witches on the View, and if you're sitting there uh, upsetting Mark Levin and Glenn Beck and Nancy Pelosi, you're my kind of person. I mean, she. I mean, you're just awesome. And as I said, some things like the CARES Act, I didn't particularly like her grandstanding after she voted for it or for the legislation. That was kind of silly, what have you. And she's yeah, as I said, I can probably there's a few things I'm on a couple of issues I'm further left than she is, and there's one or two issues I'm a little further right than she is. And and I said this before, although I don't do identity politics, as a man who is half Puerto Rican, I'm proud that there's a Puerto Rican woman out there making the case for the politics I roughly support, social democracy. But as I said, it's inexcusable what Ted Yoho did. What a loser he is for doing that. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Um, I just needed to share that with you all. I'm Bernie Bro. If you like what you heard, press like or do not like, comment either way, subscribe, share, and have talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm Bernie Bro. Pretty soon I'm going to get some sleep since I work graveyard shift. Peace.